Hey guys, so today we will be discussing about camera calibration. So first of all, we will see what is the purpose of camera calibration. So it aims to determine the geometric parameters of the image formation process. So the geometric parameters of an image can be determined by the help of a camera calibration. And this camera calibration is very useful in computer vision applications, especially when metric representation about the scene is required. Now, what do we mean by metric representation is that in the form of a matrix. Suppose we have the geometric coordinates or the geometric representation of a image in a matrix form, then it is very easy for computer vision to identify different objects in the scene that it is able to view. So these are the two important purposes of calibration. That is, first of all, determine the geometric parameters, and secondly, to get the parametric or the metric representation or the matrix representation of the scene, which is used by computer vision. Now, in order to go from images to full metric representation conversion, we need two things, or we can say we need two important parameters. So the two important parameters are, first one is external or extrinsic parameters. Now, what do we mean by the external or the extrinsic parameters? So the position, the first thing that we would not want to know is that the position and the orientation of the camera with respect to the world coordinate system or the world coordinate frame. What we mean to say here is that where is my camera in the 3D world, or where have you put the camera in the 3D world, and what is its position and orientation. Suppose we have a scene that is the 3D world coordinate system, and you have placed your camera somewhere over here. Then what is the position and the orientation of this camera with respect to the 3D world frame is known as the extrinsic or the external parameter. Now it has six control points which help us to determine the extrinsic parameters. For example, we can say that we have a 6D vector. In this matrix, we have x, y, z, and alpha, beta, and gamma. These are the six parameters which will help us determine the position and the orientation of the camera with respect to the 3D world coordinate frame. Now, the second most important parameter is that it is the internal parameters, or also known as intrinsic parameters. Now, what do we mean by intrinsic parameters? Now we want to know that how our camera maps the perspective projection. Perspective projection points in the world coordinate frame onto its image plane. Now, for example, what they mean to say is that in simple words, that how our camera, suppose this is our camera, how this camera, suppose we have a 3D world coordinate frame. So we want to know that how this camera will project this image, that is this image in the 3D world coordinate frame, on a 2D plane paper or on a 2D image plane. So in other words, we can say that we want to know how the camera makes the perspective how the camera maps the perspective projection points in the world coordinate frame onto its image plane. So this is the second most important parameter of camera that we will be using in camera calibration. Now, in other words, we can also say that how a point in 3D world is mapped into a 2D image. and it is described by 4 to 5 parameters. That is, it can be found out by 4 to 5 parameters, and a few example of them are, for example, we can find out the focal length, and we also have the principal points. These are two of the 4 to 5 parameters that we can use in order to find the intrinsic or the internal parameters. So now let us discuss that how we can find out the external and the internal parameters of a camera. That is, the heading is method to find out the external and the internal parameters of a camera. Now let me change the color. So the first step is, first we will create a linear camera model. From this linear camera model, we will get the projection matrix. Now the second point is that we have got the projection matrix. Now with the help of this projection matrix, we can do camera calibration. And thirdly, now we can extract the external and the internal parameters from this projection matrix. So once we have found out the projection matrix, then it is very easy to extract the extrinsic and the intrinsic parameters, with the help of which we can do camera calibration. So these are the three steps that we can do in order to find out the external and the intrinsic parameters. So I'll just give a small recap that how we have to find out the external and the intrinsic parameters and what they are. So the external and the intrinsic parameter, the external or the extrinsic parameter is that the position and the orientation of the camera is known to us. That is, we have to find out the position and the orientation of the camera with respect to the world coordinate frame. Now secondly, we have the other parameter known as the internal or the intrinsic parameter. In this, we want to know that how our camera maps the perspective projection points or the points in the 3D world frame or the world coordinate system into a 2D plane. That is how a point in 3D world is mapped into a 2D plane. There are 4 to 5 parameters which can be used in order to find out the intrinsic parameters, and two of them are the focal length and the principal points. Then we discuss the method in order to find out the extrinsic and the intrinsic parameters of a camera. And at first we discussed that what is the purpose of camera calibration. That is, we have to find out the geometric parameters of the image formation process. And secondly, we using these geometric parameters, we find out the matrix, and this matrix of the image is used by computer vision for various applications. So this is it for this video, and if you were able to understand what is external and intrinsic parameters, just write wow in the comment section, and it would be great to know that you were able to understand it. So this is it for this video. See you in the next one.